Hello everybody, my name is Cirque and welcome back to another episode on the Castaways server. We are back at our Guardian farm again, forever and always. This is where we shall be. We've spent a lot of episodes out here, a lot of time, but that's just because it has taken a lot of time and a lot of work. But we are getting there. We're getting almost done. By the end of this episode, we should be, or we will be, like the function of the farm will be 100% done. So let's take a look at it. Maybe we'll hop back. Got the shaders back, playing in Optifine 1.9.2, which is fantastic. Oh man, I love having them back again. I know some of you have complained about the shaders, but I just can't. I can't leave them alone. I always play, even if I'm not recording, I always play without the shaders. I might turn them off for recording in the future, but we got them back, so I have to show them. And I love the way that this farm looks with all that water. So yeah, we got 6 platforms here marked out. The bottom 4 are now complete. I just finished up putting all the slabs on that one and getting the water in. Obviously you just saw me do that. And let's see, let's grab a bucket of water. And we have these marked out, so we still got a lot of slabs to place, but it's going pretty good, pretty well, and it's working pretty nicely. I wonder if we should try jumping down there. Probably not, so let's head the long way. I need to get a better way down there. I think I mentioned last time I want to put some sort of entrance like on the opposite side over there. A staircase or a ladder down, but that I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that yet, so I need to take a look there. But yeah, let's head down into the bowels. Again, we got to go kind of the long way. So the entrance I have now is down here. I just have a ladder going straight down right here, and then there is a walkway that goes all the way to the farm. And I'll pretty this up eventually. This will stay as one of the entrances. We have the nether portal there. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm thinking I want to put another nether portal either down here by the farm or up by the farm, up like right by the water, where we're gonna put like docks and ships. It would be actually kind of cool, and this is what I want to do at my village. Since my village is like a port village, I want to have like a nether portal. I want to put my main nether portal inside of a ship, so it's like when you come to visit me, it's like you're coming on a ship. You know, you get off. So the farm is working pretty nicely. We got a constant stream of guardians falling down. I AFK'd here overnight and during the day. And we have this, and this. And we have this, and this. And we have this, and this. So we have quite a few items here. Quite a bit. Apparently for the hub, he didn't say so, Rookbookus, the project manager on the hub. He didn't say he really needed prismarine or prismarine bricks. But he said he needed a ton of lanterns, which with all of these, you can probably make like 20 stacks. Before when I checked, you could make like 17. So now it's over 20 stacks of lanterns we could make with all of those prismarine crystals. So that should not be a problem at all. Oh man, this is lovely. I need to set up some chests down here. I'm going to have... You know, we're going to have these chests which get all the items, and then I'm going to have some more storage for the actual blocks. So if you're down here, you can craft blocks. You know, you can take the shards and you can craft them into the regular prismarine or the bricks, or if you have any ink sacks, you can turn them into the dark prismarine, or you can take the crystals and the shards and turn them into lanterns. Maybe we'll put some furnaces. People can smelt up some of this fish. I brought some of that back home already because it is nice. I don't like eating fish because it doesn't have the saturation of steak, but it is nice to have, and it's like free food right here. All you have to do is cook it, which is really nice. But let's head back up top. So the farm is doing great, and like I said, we're almost done. We just have 2 more platforms to slab out and then stick the water on there. And then the whole thing will be pretty much functioning. I might put a barrier around the bottom, down at the bottom of this floor so that the guardians can't fall out of there. But it kind of seems even when they jump out of there, they tend to fall back in, like you just saw right there. They kind of bounce back in. So when you're AFKing down there, it's really not a huge issue. Like I kind of expected to come up here and see a bunch sitting around, but there were not. So maybe we don't really have to worry about that right now. But I think after this episode, we'll go do something else because we've been working on this a lot. I've been working on this a whole bunch. I have not. It's almost nighttime. Pretty soon we'll head inside. You know, with the new job, I haven't had a whole lot of time. I haven't been spending a bunch of time on videos or just playing games. And any time that I have been, I've been working on this. So I really want to go do something else, focus on other things. We need to get back to our village so I can, you know, we planned out quite a bit of it, and it'd be nice to get back there and get back to working on that. As well as, you know, we've basically just had Castaways recently, so I'd like to go do some other series like modded. I haven't played modded in a while, mainly again because of this, and I don't want to stop playing that. You know, I do still want to play the modded. I think it's a lot of fun. It's basically a single player series at this point, but I'm okay with that. I have lots of ideas, and I love playing modded and being able to play around with all the different machines and the piping and conduits and wiring and the different mods, and I want to go to space. So hopefully we can get back to that a little bit, spend some more time around there, as well as Windcraft. I haven't put out a Windcraft video in a couple weeks, and I'd like to continue on with that. So once we got this 100% working, we'll probably set it aside for a little bit. I definitely will come back soon, I think. You know, maybe we'll just kind of flip-flop, go back and forth between our village and this thing, kind of do every other episode or something would be nice, or something like that. I don't know exactly how it'll work out. But just to show you, you know, this thing, it's a massive project, and we've put a lot of work into this, Kamikaze and I, a little help from Be Happy. And just to show you how much work we've had, Kamikaze and I were looking at some of the statistics. If we go down to, let's see, a good one is there's sand around here. Sand. Let's see, what are these? Times used, times mined, picked up. So sand, I have used 33,000 sand blocks, and that is mostly here. I can't think of anywhere else I've really used a lot of sand. I've picked up 54,000, which is kind of crazy. I guess that's, you know, when I broke them using the torches, that's where I picked up a whole bunch. What else do we got? If we look at slabs, that was a really interesting one to see. All the slabs are just put together, but with all the slabs, I have crafted 12,000 and I've used 10,000. So I have placed a whole bunch of sand, or slabs. A lot of that has been the floor here. I think this thing is about 80 blocks by 80 blocks, so that's like 6,400 blocks right there. Plus, I've done quite a bit of that as well. Let's see, what else is there? The wood, I'm actually surprised the wood is kind of low. I've apparently picked up 11,000 wood. And I've used 4,000. I've mined 8,000. I'm not sure where the extra wood came from exactly. I don't know how that factors into it. I understand this because I've crafted a lot of the wood into like planks and stairs and stuff. I've crafted 20,000 planks. What else do we got? I guess the only other really interesting one is the sponges. I have used 3,000 of those and crafted 3,000. I guess that's just with smelting. It counts that as crafting. So yeah, I've used 3,000 of those. That's how many times I had to place sponges and mine them up. for getting all this water out of here. And I also saw down here, like they have the oak log up here, but then they also have, why aren't you scrolling? There we go. They also have an acacia log down here. Where was that? Down a little bit farther here. So I'm assuming what that means is like the oak probably includes like the oak, spruce, birch, and jungle. Yes, that's the fourth one. And then the acacia wood must be the two new ones, acacia and dark oak, which that seems a little bit more reasonable because I've used a lot of wood on my village and this new farm, so that kind of brings the count up quite a bit. But yeah, so big project, a lot of time spent, a lot of blocks placed and taken out. Still have a lot to do, but it's getting there, and it's working out quite nicely. All right, I'm just finishing up the last of the slabs on this farm. Last row right here. Oh, this is exciting. So much work. And we're done. Haha, we did it. So that's the top layer. We are now even with the water level right here, which is fantastic. Now we can go put this water around. So we'll just start on one end, and then this farm will be 100% productive. Not really productive, because to make it even more efficient, we're going to have to go do a bunch of caving, get rid of all the mob spawn areas around this farm. Honestly, you don't really need to be that far away, and I have done a little bit of caving and some branch mining. First of all, mainly just to get resources. I had to get a lot of iron for all the hoppers down below. But I was also kind of poking around for caves, trying to see if I could find anything to, find any places to light up. And I've done a little bit, but I know there's, oh, was there like a ravine? There was an opening on the bottom of this area that we dug out that kind of went into a cave, and I lit part of that up, but not the whole thing. Did I just see... Oh, that was just gunpowder. I thought I saw a fish, which would mean that a guardian died up here, and I wasn't quite sure how that worked. That's really weird, how the water pushes them, and there's like bubbles when it does it. Look at that. That's weird. Very interesting. So while we're finishing this up, I did want to talk about 1.10. We're already getting news on that, which is actually pretty fantastic. Jeb has been tweeting pictures. I know one of them was a picture of an Enderman in the Nether, which I guess means that Enderman will be able to spawn in the Nether. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it won't be as simple as that, because that'd be kind of like an interesting change, but not really a big one. So I wonder if, like, how else they're going to implement, like, why are the Endermen in the Nether? What's the purpose there? And because I don't think the Nether really needs any, like, more mobs that are... Endermen really aren't that big of a, like, an issue. So adding them to the Nether isn't going to really do anything. Unless there's, like, new structures or something else related to them in the Nether. There was also a picture of some sort of new rock in the Nether. I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't look at it too closely. But it was like a netherrack texture with yellow lines in it, and it was almost like a new ore, or if it was like almost like a molten netherrack or something. I don't know if, you know, maybe it's just like another type of netherrack that's like hot or something, kind of like infused with lava. I have no idea, but there's a picture of that, and then we just got a picture of a mob that Jeb teased a little while ago. Basically said he was creating a mob that was pretty much white, and people were speculating, and it turns out that it is a polar bear in the Arctic, so that'd be kind of cool. And there's like the adult and the cub, of course, and apparently the adult is I've heard the cubs are not aggressive, they're passive. And the adults are only aggressive if there's a cub nearby, and if you like go near the cub, which is kind of cool. So they're not necessarily dangerous unless you pose a threat to their child, which is really nice. Let's see, anything else? Well, he did state or say that we should get a snapshot as early as like week 17, which is like 3 weeks away, which is awesome. I kind of like I really like playing with Optifine and the shaders, and so I'm sort of sad that we only have a short period of time before the next snapshots, but that is really amazing because, between 1.8 and 1.9 snapshot, or like the end of 1.8 and the beginning of 1.9, we had a long wait. I don't actually remember how long it was, but I know that it was like a year and a half between the two updates, between 1.8 full release and 1.9 full release. So it'll be nice to actually get God, they're just coming down. This is amazing. This is working very nicely right here. But yeah, it was really nice to get new features quickly. This is definitely what they need to be doing. And I know that, like, with 1.9, before that came out, there was, a big shift in Mojang with Microsoft buying them out and Notch leaving, and there's just kind of people were moving around, it seems like, and now Dinnerbone is moving away from Minecraft, so I think now everything's kind of settled down, so hopefully we can sort of get new features and updates and stuff a little bit quicker. But anyways, this thing is looking pretty nice. It seems to be working well. I am going to do a test here. I'm gonna mark down, holy crap. Okay, I need to empty some of that out probably. But I'm going to look at how much stuff is in these chests, maybe take some stuff out, and then I'm gonna wait here for 20-30 minutes, and we'll see how many items we actually get within that time and figure out how many items we should expect, by AFKing here for an hour or so. So I ran this thing for about half an hour, AFK down there, kept track of the items, and we ended up getting about 2,600 items. So that's about 5,000 items per hour. It's not bad. It should be able to meet people's needs, but it's not. I'm pretty sure in the test world it was like 15,000. I think that's what it was getting close to, 10 to 15,000. So obviously we still have a lot of lighting up caves to do. That's going to be taking away our spawns here. Otherwise, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's just going around lighting caves. I don't think that that land is close enough. I might want to go over there and just light up some stuff. I think there might be some land out that way, and then we also have a little bit out that way. So I could go light up that and make sure that this island is lit up and we don't have any mob spawning. And then that should kind of boost our performance a bit. But for now, it's working quite nicely. And I have been working on a design for this outside wall. Just kind of figuring it out so that we could start working on it, at least getting this done. Look at that. It kind of looks weird. This is glass back here. I guess you can kind of see through it. It's black glass. But this is what we're going to put around the whole thing. Kamikaze was helping me. He put up like all of these logs, so thank you to him so much for getting all that. That is a lot of wood right there. I mean, each of these, like this one, this is basically 2 giant spruce trees, a very tall. So you'd have to cut down like 3 trees just for that one stack. Ridiculous. And that's not even all of it. What we're gonna have is in the corners and in the middle there's a big post. Those are gonna be a 4x4 post. And then the ones in between are just a 3x3. And then we have the dark oak kind of going across as cross braces. Then we have these diagonal braces out of spruce wood. And then I'm probably going to have some walkways going along like where these are. I don't know if I'll have them all around, but I kind of would like to have them all over so they could sort of look into the farm. And they'll stick out a little ways. They won't touch the farm. This thing will stay here. I'm going to put some pillars or some posts going up like in the corners to kind of support this thing. We still have to put a cover over the top too, because right now that top layer isn't spawning anything because The Guardians will spawn more often if there is a block between the water and the sky. So we'll need to put a cover on top of there so that that top layer is actually doing something. Right now, this is all covered up. That's just to keep the Guardians from popping out of here. Eventually that will be replaced with like glass or something, and maybe I'll bulk up the posts on the outside or something. Yeah, there's some like there's just some little tweaks I want to make to this thing. But this is kind of the main design for the outside wall, and I think that's gonna look really cool. Really sweet. I like the way that that looks. And then these will just alternate, so like on this one it will go towards the middle, and then there it will also go towards the middle. Should look pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Yeah, so pretty cool. Like I said, we might take a bit of a break from this. I might work on it off camera. Now that we got this design going, I kind of want to continue doing it, and it's a lot easier to do this than it is than it was to do those layers with all that random cobble and stone brick. I hate doing random stuff, but this it's just basically placing blocks, you know, and I know what goes where. So I might continue working on that, but I would like to kind of go and do some other things, work on whoops, wrong button, work on our village, or hop over onto modded. I should probably get some Windcraft recorded here soon so that a lot of you Windcraft fans can get your Windcraft fix. But I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of Castaways. Got a lot of work done. This thing is working like a boss, and we're getting to the decorating. Very cool. So we will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.